Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do something completely different. I'm aware that it's July and I'm usually posting the monthly readings by now. I also have the full moon coming up July 3rd. I may or may not get a reading up for that, but right now it's honestly not the most important thing in my life at the moment. I'm getting prepared to relocate within my country, so I have 1 week left at this residence before I move. So I've got a lot to do, and if I can get to those readings, I will. Otherwise, hopefully, I plan to resume in August. In the meantime, while I was packing and cleaning out things, I came across some journals, some handwritten notebooks that I began back in 2018. Just your old school composition book. But I even have one that I dedicated to this year, and I don't write in them every day. I don't sit down like it's a homework assignment, like I have to write something. But every now and then I kind of get this overwhelming urge to like purge my thoughts onto paper. And I think there's something incredibly special about actually using your physical hands to write these things down versus just typing or texting them, which is more mechanical and impersonal. It has your own unique signature and energy to it when you put pen to paper. Think about like when you get a text on your social media that says happy birthday versus a handwritten birthday card in the mail. You get a totally different feeling, or at least I do, knowing that that person put in the time and the effort and the personalization to put forth that message. So, this was a channeling that I recorded back in the spring of 2018. I don't have an exact date for it, but I remember the day distinctly. I was living in Colorado at the time, and I had a motorcycle that I loved very much, and I had for 7 years. I sold it before I moved later that year, but I would ride my bike alone up this river canyon, and I stopped by the bridge by the river near a national park, and I sat there and reflected, staring at the water. It was a beautiful sunny day. I put my feet in the water, and I stared up at the mountain cliffs and at the moving water, and I just had such a sense of calm and grounding. And I hope you all find a place like that you can reflect upon and visit at your will. Um, but anyway, I'm just going to record my thoughts that I wrote down without even thinking about them. So these are my channeled thoughts from 5 years ago, and I hope you enjoy them. If hopefully you get something out of them. If not, no worries. No need to watch this video. I'll see you when the readings are posted. But I renamed this channel from Red Queen Tarot to just Blue Lotus because there's more to discuss here than just tarot and astrology. That's kind of what I wanted this to be, a channel of spiritual expansion. So I thought maybe that my thoughts and what I wrote down may relate to you or something you're going through at this point. And I felt the urge to share them at this time. I've never shared these thoughts with anyone. This is essentially my personal diary. But anyway, here we go. I began with water rises and falls, folds over oneself, follows the path of least resistance. It wears down its opponents over time. Falling faster pushes higher, slides over rock, carving, pushing, shaping, and flowing. And then I illustrated a diagram that is like the laws of man versus the laws of the universe. So essentially, it's an energy wave moving between the banks of a river versus an energy wave that extends beyond those banks, kind of breaking through of the limitations. So I'll show you my crude drawing here. So the laws of man being on top and the universe at the bottom. So these are refrained or constricted, kind of held within the boundaries. You don't ever break the rules. You do as you're told. And here, people that are operating on a higher frequency tend to break free of those riverbanks. They flood the banks with their frequency. They break the mold. They do something unexpected, and they change the pattern that's been laid before them. So I went on to write, they keep you asleep in low vibration because you are easier to manipulate. Higher frequencies break one out of the pattern and confines of man into the infinite possibilities of creation. The highest frequencies are not contained or expressed in physical form. They are the connection to God consciousness. The frequency shift can occur when one exposes the physical construct of neurons to novel stimuli. It allows information to be processed differently, creating a vision one lacked before and could not have been achieved by any other means. These novel stimuli can include chemical compounds that change in the chemical reaction in the brain. Why are drugs illegal? It is not a public safety or health concern, it's a limiting perception concern. Once man liberates himself from the chains of disbelief and restrictions of the law of man, he himself becomes a god and creator of his own destiny and reality. The powers seek to limit your perception and reserve the secret and sacred insights for themselves, because knowledge is power. Those that are brave enough to challenge the reality set before them, to face the fear of rejection, ridicule, failure, and disbelief, honor themselves in pursuit of higher truth, one that cannot be told, only experienced, to be understood. Once you break free and forget everything taught to you about your abilities, you are capable of building a new set of rules for yourself, your life, your family. Those that have the power to create have the power to construct cages to place around the minds who they seek to serve them. Why are they awarded this sacred knowledge? Why are they choosing to use it to control humanity, enslave humanity? Why not teach everyone self-empowerment? Why don't they want a race of enlightened beings capable of manipulating their own realities? Why are only a select few imparted and initiated with this knowledge? Who put them in charge? Humans retain free will, but they are dropped in a maze or cage constructed for them. Get your head above the walls and you can see the way out. Transmutation. A caterpillar can grow wings. Does he fight the will of the wind? He lets go when he is ready, or he is tired of fighting the current of the universe. He earned his rest. Why are you still holding on? You've changed. You cannot stay here anymore, or the wind will grab your beautiful new wings and flatten them. You are meant for higher skies, calmer winds, and softer sands. Stretch and grow the neurons of your mind. Introduce them to new patterns, sound waves, visual arts. Show them one of an infinite number of possible realities, and inspire them to create their own. Art is God-channeled self-expression, concentrated into one fraction of existence. If you wish to see God, make art. The expression that is you cannot be replicated by any other energy pattern in existence, because your energy signature is unique. It's like scavenging for spiritual food. We are starving for divinity, to see it, feel it, be touched and moved by it, to remind us we are blessed to be alive and gain this experience. Stay open, stay free, move with the wind and be moved. Carve out your destiny in the rocks. Leave your energy imprint on it. No one can take that from you but God, and only so that a new expression can take its place. Is the expression of God infinite? What program are you running? The program is running you. That's okay, you're waking up now at the controls. Take a hold and steer. Use the force of water to heal, cleanse, and renew. Be like water. Tide keeps rolling, changing, never repeating, never the same. Think of the most difficult decision you could ever have to make, and make it. Hang yourself and see differently. I think I'm referring to the Hanged Man card in the deck of the tarot. The knot of your faith is secure. Trust it to hold you in place until you see the solution. Stillness brings the clearest messages and answers. Be still inside and never again feel unstill outside. Drown your thoughts in nature's symphony. Bathe in the light after having known only darkness. And see now there is no limit to your being. Do not deliberately weigh yourself down with old energies. Let them sink. Once you realize, you are reborn. Once you release, you are reborn. Mountains are movable when you focus your vision on the fluidity of energy. Being passive, one allows the movement to occur uninhibited, shaping all it touches. It is formed by it. Being active, one resists, pursues, obstructs, and yet constructs the framework for the void to be contained within. Is that why we teach Eve was created by removing the rib of Adam? For creating the masculine, he becomes aware that he cannot exist without the void from which he came, and the void cannot exist without the parameters that hold it. Find the God particle to create other dimensions from which energy can be taken. But does this create an imbalance in energy? Is the void replaced by the cosmic stream of life, Or does it collapse into a black hole, birthing a portal to the new dimension that was created as a result of energetic diversion by will of force? That well of potential energy has been harnessed, transformed, and brought into this reality, into the perception for the benefit of the will caster. And those that resonate with that frequency of expression will smile upon it with understanding and direct their goodwill of growth, expansion, and connection toward it. Law of attraction expands. If you think negative, you will attract, expand, express, experience negative. If you think positive, you will attract, expand, express, and experience more positive. For that is your will. That is the vibration you are sending out into the universe to be returned to you tenfold. We all deserve the fullest expression of God's love, which is its highest vibration, pure potential for creation. Stop believing others who say you are not deserving. Those who seek to stand in your way are simply mad at themselves, living in fear in their shadow for not having the courage to make their own destiny. But can you really judge someone for creating a reality simply for the purpose of experiencing it? Are you not doing the same? Every choice you make, every belief structure you uphold or hold together is the blueprint of the life you are choosing to experience. Why put up walls for yourself? To secure and protect, or obscure and deflect? Opportunity, which is potential energy, cannot permeate the walls of doubt. Applied kinetics disassemble brick by brick objections that withhold us from greatness. Action is masculine. Heal the wounded masculine so it can take action for itself and levy the scales of victimhood, that which is overtly and overly passive. All you have to do is take a step, speak a word, and it is so. Why would you think only less unless you think yourself less than a god? If so, it will not be. And that is the end of my first journal entry. The next one I wrote was August 4th of 2018, and that was a dream that I had, but I may not go into that. But yeah, that confirms my notion that this was right before I left the state of Colorado, July 1st of 2018, and here it is 5 years later, and I'm getting ready to leave my current state. So I wish I was going back to Colorado, but it is costly to live there. So it requires a lot of income, which can be taxing. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you enjoyed this transmission. I will continue to put these episodes out in the future. If you enjoyed them, please let me know in the comments below. I wanted to share them because I thought maybe somebody else on their journey might hear something that they can connect with or take value from. And if that's the case, wonderful. If not, well, I'll see you in the next reading I do. Take care and be well, everyone. I will see you soon. Bye.